So welcome to today's class. Today's class is going to be dedicated to the spring equinox, start of the spring. Everything is flowering up. It should be a little bit more active practice, but hopefully I can give you enough modifications that you feel comfortable in your practice. Okay, we're going to start centering in a child's pose, either with the legs together or the feet separated. If you can grab blanket or a pillow, that would be good, or even a block or a brick for a relaxation pose at the end, but you can grab it later. Child's pose, legs together, separated, and just come comfortable, relax in. Try to bring the forehead down. If this is a little bit of a challenge, you can already use your blanket or block, or if you don't have anything handy, make a little tower with your knuckles and just relax the forehead on it. And arrive onto your mat for today's class. Try to shimmy the shoulders away from the ears. You can wiggle a little bit more room in the waistline, working with the sit bones towards the floor. And just relax here. Notice what you brought into the mat. So spring starts with everything starting to flourish from the ground. We start our practice on the ground, bowing down, folding within, getting ready to wake up from our winter slumber. Just breathe here, relaxing the head, relaxing the spine, softening into this pose. Taking a moment to check in how you're feeling. What would you like to grow? What would you like to flourish? What would you like to spring up in your life? Take a few deep breaths in here on the inhalation, letting the belly expand, filling up. The exhalation, gently bring the navel to the spine, relaxing, releasing further into the pose. One more breath in here. Feel that massage of the forehead. Feel the massage of the breath. Now slowly come up into a seated position, whatever feels comfortable. Legs crossed, bring the hands to the heart. You can put a block or blanket underneath the sit bones if you feel comfortable. Lift the top of the head up towards the sky, chin slightly tucked in. Get nice and comfortable, wiggle around in your seated position. On the inhalation, we're going to open up the right arm and open up the chest forward. A chin comes towards the ceiling a little bit. And on the exhalation, bringing that right hand on top of the left hand, navel to the spine, chin tucked in, coming into that gentle stretch. Inhale, open up with the left arm, chest come forwards, look up, open up. Exhale, navel to the spine, cat cow movement on the spine, coming back. Inhale, open up with the right arm, open up the chest, look up a little bit, but keep the length in the back of the neck. Exhale, come back, navel to the spine. Inhale, open up with the left arm, roll the shoulders away from the ears, shoulder blades coming together. Exhale, come back. Now we can gather a little bit more speed. Inhale, lift and lengthen, open up. Exhale, navel to the spine, come back. Inhale, open up with the left arm. Exhale, come back to the center. And now we're going to have both arms on the inhalation, opening up, spreading the arms, shoulder blades come together. Exhale, navel to the spine, bring the palms back to the center. Inhale, open up, expand. Feel this filling up for possibilities. And on the exhalation, just gather that energy back. One more time, lift and lengthen, open up. And on the exhalation, come back and lengthen. And then relax the hands, lengthen up into the spine. Roll the shoulders back. Make your way into the all fours. Align with the hands directly underneath the shoulders, knees directly underneath the hips. Roll the shoulders away, relax, and just wiggle the hips a little bit from side to side. Get a little bit of movement here. Whatever movement feels nice and comfortable today. And then come back to the center. We're going to come into our first downward facing dog. Tuck the toes under and lift the sit bones towards the sky. Push back, let the head relax. See if you want to pedal the feet here. Maybe shake the head a little bit. Nice and comfortable. Remember to connect more with the spine. It's not so much about the hamstrings. In the evening, especially we had a lovely sunny day, we are a little bit more relaxed, more flexible, but check in how you're feeling. And then make your way into your downward facing dog. Relax in here. And then take an inhalation, look between the hands and just arrive, walk between the feet. Bend the knees if you wish to, or you can have the legs straight. Just relax the head, shake it a little bit. Folding forward. Inhale, come up halfway, expand the heart. Exhale, release, come back into your forward fold. And inhale, nice big circle with the arms, reaching the palms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, come back to the center and release. Roll the shoulders back, lengthen, find your Tadasana mountain pose. Inhale, lift the arms in the midline, palms together, reach up and extend. Wiggle a little bit of more room in the waistline. Roll the shoulders back into the arms back into the sockets. Exhale, fold forward, bow down, keep the spine nice and straight. Let the head relax, soften here. Inhale, come up halfway, look up. Walk the hands up the legs if you wish to. If you would like to, you can stay here. If you don't feel like, if you're a beginner or you don't feel like you want to go through the vinyasa, the flow. Otherwise, release into the forward fold, step back with the legs. Lower down all the way to the floor, hover. And then coming down to the floor, either pushing up into the cobra or upward facing dog. So you have all the options. Exhale, tuck the toes under, push back into your downward facing dog and realign here. Inhale, look between the hands and step forward with the hands. Come up halfway. We meet you here if you haven't done the flow. Remember always to check in how you feel. Exhale, fold forward, let the head relax. And inhale, rise up with the arms nice and wide in a big circle, palms together. Exhale, come back to the center and relax. Roll the shoulders back and lengthen, moving into our chair pose. Inhale, bring the arms up, tuck the tailbone under and sit back onto your imaginary chair. Make sure that your knees stay behind the toes. Inhale, exhale, have that tucking the tailbone under, active core. One more breath. Inhale, exhale. Then inhale, reach up and lengthen. Bring the arms back a little bit, a mini back bend. Exhale, come back into your chair and reach the hands behind. Tuck the tailbone under, active core. Inhale, reach up and lengthen, a little bit more of a dynamic movement. Exhaling, navel to the spine, come into your chair. Inhale, reach up and lengthen. And the last one, exhale into your chair. Inhale, reach up and lengthen. And exhale, bow down, fold forward, palms together. Release into the forward fold. Let the head shake. Inhale, come up halfway, look up. Exhale, step back into a downward facing dog. Reach and lengthen. Variation number 1, you stay here for the duration while we go through the vinyasa, downward facing dog. Or you can come into all fours and do the cat-cow if the downward facing dog feels too much tonight. Otherwise, roll forward into a high plank. Tailbone tucked under, active core. Lower hover and then make your way into your Cobra or upward facing dog. Moving in to your downward facing dog. Realign here. Let the head relax. Release in here. And inhale, look between the hands. And then step forward with left leg, right leg. Arrive into your forward fold. Inhale, come up, rise up and lengthen. Exhale, release. And inhale, come up, nice big circle with the arms. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, come back into your Tadasana, release the arms. Roll the shoulders back and lengthen. Keeping the left leg nice and 90 degrees, bring the hands to the heart, roll the shoulders back and step back with the right leg. Bend the knee and just expand the hands, lift the left toes up. And then step back onto the Tadasana, palms together. Keeping the right leg stable, step back with the left leg, open up the hands, come back. Now you can stay with this movement or you can go a little bit deeper. Right leg stays stable, step back with the left leg and then touch the toes while reaching the opposite arm back and then come back to the center. Inhale, come back. Exhale, reach out, nice straight spine. A little bit more dynamic movement, just stepping back. Front leg is straight, toes are lifted. Back leg is bent. Opening the chest, gathering a little bit of momentum. Last one. Come back into the center. Release the hands. Realigning your Tadasana. Roll the shoulders back. I really like this movement of rolling the shoulders back, just always connecting to this openness in the heart, which is where we want to lift the energy up in the Kapha season. We want to lift up from the earth, from the ground, from the earth and water elements, and we want to open up the chest and bring this lightness, this energy up. Inhale, bring the arms up, reach and lengthen. Maybe come into a mini back bend if it feels comfortable. Exhale, bow down, press the palms together. Come all the way forward. Shake the head a little bit. Inhale, come up halfway, look up and lengthen. Exhale, step back into your downward facing dog. Realign in your down dog. Roll the shoulders away from the ears, lengthen. And from here, transfer the weight to the left leg. Make sure you have enough room to lift that. Come into the three-legged dog. So we either come into the three-legged dog and you can just bring the leg down on the exhalation, lifting up on the inhalation. So lifting up on the inhalation, releasing down on the exhalation. Or inhale, lift up, and on the exhalation, come forward with the right leg and bring it out on the outside of the right hand. Inhale, lift and lengthen, three-legged dog. Exhale, active core, bring that leg out to the side. So whichever variation feels right, we're going to have 3 more. Nice and active. Or you can actually go halfway, that you're bringing the knee towards the elbow, wherever you are on that journey. This is going to create a little bit of fire. Make sure you're breathing and you're lifting that energy. Go nice and sweet. Last one. And exhale. Three-legged dog. And come back. Realign in your downward facing dog. Shake the head. Maybe walk the feet. We just gonna pedal the feet, and we're gonna go to the other side. So you have the options of transferring the weight to that right leg and lifting the left leg up into three-legged dog. Either just bringing it back to the down dog and lifting and lengthening, or bringing all the way to the outside of that left hand. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lift it up. Nice strong core. Try to have a soft landing. doesn't have a thud when you arrive, but it's nice and soft. Last one. Lift and lengthen, bring it back, come back into your plank, and then lower down to your floor, coming into a little bit of Cobra. Stretch the feet away, get comfortable, bring the hand in line with the ears, roll the shoulders away from the ears, relax, set up your pose, tuck the tailbone under, bring the legs together, roll the shoulders away from the ears. On the inhalation, we're gonna come forward and up. Notice the heart beating. And then bring the palms up. Just a few deep breaths. We have a short practice, so it's a little bit more active. And then don't worry, we're going to slow down. But feel that lift in the heart. So the palms are lifted up. Shoulder blades come together. Feel that the lower back is nice and stable. Hugging the mat with the pelvis. Breathe. Pushing the mat away on the inhalation. And on the exhalation, relaxing into it. Last breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Come down. Rest the hands on the head on the hands, drop the heels up, toes in, and just wiggle the hips side to side a little bit. Take a moment to relax here. And from here, we're going to push ourselves back into the child's pose. Slowly peel yourself off from the floor, release the heels towards the sit bones, and relax down. Taking a few deep breaths here. Massaging the internal organs with your breath, lengthening the spine, softening into the movement. Our practice today is focusing on saying hello to spring, lifting, welcoming this new energy, walking the hands to the knees, coming up into a seated position, and then sit out to the side, free the legs out, bring the legs out in front of you, free the sit bone, get nice and comfortable here, coming into our stick pose, Dandasana. Press the heels away from you, toes coming towards you. Relax the shoulders, lengthen. Notice that your core is active. Your legs are pushing away actively. You can even lift the heels a little bit. Notice what's happening in the quads. Top of the head reaching up. Chin is tucked in. Connecting to that lift, that opening. Lower body stable. Back of the legs having a lovely stretch. Moving into our Janushirshasana. Bring the right leg in, hug the right leg into the chest and lengthen up. So first of all, really connect to that space in the spine, this lengthening. And then drop the right leg out to the side. And you can have the right sole of the foot anywhere on that left leg, whatever feels nice to your knee. And make sure your right knee feels comfortable, so you can put a blanket or block underneath, that you feel stability. Left leg is nice and active. Right hip is relaxed. Inhale, reach up and lengthen with the arms. Roll the shoulders back and lengthen. And on the exhalation, slowly fold forward and release. You can bring the hands anywhere on that journey. You can be quite high up as well. Think about folding in your hips, or you can reach the feet. Maybe you can even grab the opposite sides of the feet, having a little cross here, and releasing into your forward fold, working with your head towards the knee. And just relaxing here. Make sure you soften the neck, in the shoulders. Bow down to the pose. Forward folds are calming, relaxing,
releasing. So just allow yourself to soften here. Make any adjustments if you feel that the pose is too much. Come a little higher. Lengthening the spine. Breathe. Inhale, fill up, expand. Exhale, navel to the spine. And slowly prepare to rise up. Lengthen, reach up with the top of the head. Bring the right leg in. Bring it across the left leg and hug that right leg in with the left arm. Right hand comes behind you. Lift and lengthen and make your way twisting to the right. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Keep that left leg nice and active. And just soften into your twist. Feel with each breath that on the inhalation you're expanding the belly towards the thigh, massaging the internal organs. A lot about detoxification in the spring. After the long winter, we want to shake off all that stagnation, all that excess. It's time to move, to go out in nature. Shake that energy up. Squeezing, releasing. One more breath. And then slowly come back to the center. Bring the right leg back. Variations, you can just have the hand behind you and you lift the heart, expanding the heart, shoulder blades come together. So you come into a mini back bend. You can have the fingers facing towards you. Inhale and you rise up into a half tabletop. So you bring the sit bone, you bring the hips up towards the ceiling. Try to stretch those left toes down. Lift and lengthen. You can have the head up or you can have it in line with the spine. Nice and easy. Breathing deeply. Half tabletop. Make sure to lift the hip up. Feel that opening in the chest. Inhale. And on the exhale, come down nice and slow, vertebra by vertebra. Make sure that you're going to have enough room to lean back. Hold on to that right leg. And then very slowly come down to the floor. Right sole of the foot stays on the ground. And on the left leg is extended. And on the inhalation, lift the left leg up, leg raises, navel to the spine, lengthen, chin tucked in. Exhale, lower it down, hovering above the floor. Inhale, lift up, navel to the spine. Exhale, release it. 2 more times. Inhale, navel to the spine. Feel that activation of the core. And the last one. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Release it back down. And then bring the leg up and cross it over that right leg, coming into the recline pigeon, the figure 4 in your pigeon. Relax the leg here. Maybe use the muscles, or you can use your left heel of the hand to gently push the knee away. So you deepen that opening. You want to bring your 2 knees in alignment. Or maybe you relax the hands and just using the muscles in the leg to bring the knee further away from you. So this is if you feel that your knee is quite close to you, use the muscles to relax the knee away from you, the left knee away. Chin tucked in, nice and relaxed. Just a very, very gentle pigeon. If your hips are nice and relaxed, you may not even feel it. but then work on this without the hand to work the knee away. You're still gonna feel a gentle stretch. We're gonna bring the arms into the cactus arms. So bringing the elbows in line with the shoulders and just having these 90-degree angles in the elbows. Feel the opening in the chest, wiggle some room here. If this is too much, you can just bring the arms straight or by the side of the body, whatever feels right. And we're gonna move into a twist. So very gently, just move the legs out to the right, wherever you feel it. So maybe just a little bit, or maybe you can go all the way, touching the left toes down to the floor. Keep the shoulders glued to the mat. Gentle stretching here, breathing deeply. Nice and soft. You can close your eyes if you wish to. Notice how this feels. Having this opening in the chest and that gentle twist in the lower back, lower part of the body. Soft stretch in the outer left hip. A few more deep breaths in here, just really connecting, breathing into it. We are now in the part of the practice when we're winding down, releasing, squeezing out all the tension. And then inhale with the help of the exhalation, slowly bring those legs up. Release the arms, bring the knees in and rock up, a couple of little massaging through the spine. Rock up into a seated position or turn to the side, and with the help of the hand and the elbow come up. Coming back, doing the same on the other side. Coming back into our stick pose, reaching the heels away, toes coming towards you. Relax the shoulders, lengthen. And then whenever you're ready, hug that left leg in. Check in that you're nice and lengthening here. Chin tucked in. And then release that left leg out to the side. You could have the left sole of the foot anywhere on the right leg. Let the hip relax here. And going into our forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen with the arms, roll the shoulders back. And on the exhalation, we're going to bow forward. You can have the hands to the side. Wiggling room, making sure that there is nice little space in there. Think about lengthening in the lower back. Or if you want, you can bring opposite arms to the outside of the feet. And then relax into your forward fold. Working with your head towards your knee. Head to knee pose, Janu Shirshasana. Relaxing the shoulders, softening the neck. Make sure you're breathing deeply. Slowly rise up and lengthen. Come back into that lovely straight spine. Bring the left leg in. You can actually leave it on the inside of that right leg, or you can bring it across if your big toe touches. And then hugging that left leg in with the right arm. Left hand goes behind you, checking that your right leg is still active. And then making your way into the twist, rolling the shoulders away from the ears, lengthening here, breathing deeply. exhalation, make your way back into the center. Bring that left leg back on the inside of the right foot, coming into either just hands behind, opening the shoulder blades together, opening the chest, or bring the hands behind you. You can have any way you want to. I prefer with the fingers facing forward. And we're going to push those right toes towards the floor and lift and lengthen. If you come up and you feel that your knees don't feel comfortable, come down and readjust your position. Half tabletop and half Purvottanasana. And lift and lengthen. Breathing deeply. Squeeze the glutes, lift a little higher. Feel that opening in the chest. And then slowly come down. We're not doing too many back bends in the evening because back bends are energizing and you don't want to do so much of that in the evening. And we're going to very slowly come back down to the floor. Bring the left knee, foot flat on the floor. Shimmy the shoulder, tuck the chin in, and coming into the leg raises. Bringing the leg up, navel to the spine, and then slowly with control, just hover it. Keep the leg active, the heel is pushing away, toe is coming towards you. Keep the sacrum down. Whole time, feel that activation of the core. So you're working with the leg, there's a beautiful inversion as you're lifting the leg higher than the pelvis and the heart and the head. But you're also working at hamstring stretch and the core. With the last one coming up, lengthening, coming into the figure 4, externally rotate the foot, and then just putting that right leg across the left. So you can use the heel of that right hand to gently push the knee away. So what we would like to have is that the knee is not coming towards your shoulder, but it's going away from you, and you're trying to bring the two knees in alignment with each other, either with the help of the hand or using the muscles in your leg. Keep the sacrum down, chin tucked in, breathe. Make sure that your right foot is flexing, protecting the knee, checking how you're feeling. You can always close your eyes here. Breathing deeply. Whenever you're ready, bring the arms into the Cactus Arms, the 90 degrees in the elbows, shimmying the shoulders out nice and comfortable, or straight out in the T position if you have enough space as well, if you prefer that arm. And then we're going to move into the twist, letting the legs drop out to the left this time. Just allow the gentle twist to come into the body, stability in the upper body. Close the eyes if you feel comfortable and just relax in here. Surrender to the pose. Feel the heart opening, the release, the squeezing out, gentle twist in the spine. Use your breath. Reclined pigeon twist. Slowly inhale, on the exhalation bring the legs back. Bring the legs back down, both feet on the floor, release the arms, and this is where you're going to need your blanket or block or whatever you wish to put under. We're just going to tuck the tailbone under and slide it underneath the sacrum. So make sure it's nice and comfortable. It doesn't have to be very high. So we have a lift, a little bit of like a supported bridge, but very reasonably low.
And then from here, if this feels okay, you can lengthen the legs away. You may have to adjust it a little bit. You really want to feel that your sacrum is supported and your lower back rolls off a little bit and it feels comfortable. If this feels absolutely fine, you can add the arms as well, but you're reaching the arms overhead and extending. So feel that you have a really beautiful stretch in the front of the body. You can close your eyes and relax. A very soft back bend, but like a restorative back bend. Be very mindful how this feels in the lower back, because it should be just a very slight elevation. And feel that stretch in the front of the body. Belly, hip flexors, arms, armpits. Just relax into that stretch. So it's a passive stretch. You just surrender into it. And slowly prepare to come out of the pose. Bring the arms back first. Rebend the legs, nice and slow, no rush here. Whenever you're ready, lift the hip a little bit and slide your blanket out and release the spine to the floor. And then just come into your Shavasana, stretching the legs out one at a time. Arms at a comfortable distance. If you want, you can put something underneath the head if that would feel nice. Bolster underneath the knees if your lower back is sensitive. And you can cover up with the blanket as well. Shimmy the shoulders, chin tucked in. And just surrender into your Shavasana. Just a few minutes here. Notice the back body relaxing onto the mat, soften into the mat. And feel the front body opening up. Like the support of the earth and the ground gives us this stability that we can start to spring up, opening up to new possibilities. The stability of the ground gives us the opportunity to be lifting, to be opening, to be growing. Allow your breath to be nice and smooth. The exhalation as you gently contract, release and relax. And the inhalation as you're filling up, expanding, allowing yourself to rejuvenate, to open up to the new possibilities that the spring is bringing you. slowly start to wiggle the fingers and the toes, slowly coming back from relaxation. Of course, the beauty of practicing at home is that you're more than welcome to stay in your relaxation a bit longer. Maybe move the head from side to side and getting more movement in the ankles and the wrists. Bending the knees, feet flat on the floor. See if you want to bring the knees in and give yourself a cutter, rock from side to side. Today I'm gonna come up with the rocking up to a seated position. If you wish to, you can go with the moving into the fetal position to the side, settling there for a few deep breaths, and then using the hand and the elbow to come up to a seated position. Otherwise, just massaging through the spine, slowly taking a couple of rocking movements, rocking up to a seated position, closing our eyes again, bringing the palms together, thumbs to the heart center, arriving to the end of our practice. This is when we reflect how we're feeling, physical body, physical sensations, our connection to our breath, lengthening in the spine, just taking a moment to checking in. Same way as you check in at the beginning of the practice, noticing how are you feeling, where are you with the spring energy. Do you need to shake it up a little bit and move? Are you still in the winter slumber? Or have you started this lifting, this expansion? By your head to your heart, may the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Namaste. Rub the palms together, create the heat between the palms. When you feel that warmth, cover the eyes with the palms. And then blink the eyes open in this nice little warmth. And whenever you're ready, separate the fingers and come back.